the theory was correct. My theory of saying that it was rogue AI going completely insane was kind of wrong, but the whole theory of the daughter is correct. There was, in fact, a daughter. But is it the daughter the one who died? Was it the mother? Because at the very end, he says, I finally found you. And it goes, it has Michiru, and it has Dr. He says, Magatashiki. So she is still alive. So I'm guessing the daughter died in her place, passed her on as herself. And basically that's how it's happened. Because kind of would make sense, because why would the daughter want to kill her own mother, then go and kill the director? Because that kind of puzzled my mind, because you're sitting there wondering, well, who in the name of Christ would go and kill their own mother, and then go and kill the director, who hasn't... I can see the isolation going, kind of having cabin fever and going complete nuts and murdering someone. That I can understand, but from a young child, that wouldn't make any sense. That's what my philosophy was. So I'm guessing, basically, Magata's still actually alive and she's escaped. Don't know how, because I'm guessing she must have jumped from somewhere and then kind of just ran away basically, and swam the whole Pacific Ocean towards another country. No idea, because she wouldn't be able to escape on the plane because the plane would be heard. She wouldn't. If she ran, I can understand that, but someone would see her. So you kind of got puzzled on how she escaped, because that's kind of where my philosophy is coming from. How the F did she escape? Also, is the whole theory about the 12 o'clock missing. I'm just kind of puzzling the fact, wouldn't a message come up saying, there's been 2 recordings, do you wish to overwrite the other one? Because that's not what happens. If you have 2 of the exact same thing, it will message you saying, oh, yo, beep, there's two of the exact same things, check it, do you want to overwrite this? It's like, you say no, you keep both. That's how a Mac would work. In a situation, a Mac would be the better option to have a security system, because if you had a Mac, it would say, yo, do you want to keep these both files, or do you want to overwrite them? And you'd be like, nah, mate, I don't want to overwrite that file. So you kind of would imagine that maybe, wouldn't the message just saying there's 2 of the exact same file? Or wouldn't it just keep, no, it wouldn't keep the exact same file twice, because that'd be just really, really inept. I would say it would just cut, or just like have a little 1 next to it, like just saying there was 2 of the exact same files. It kind of has an illogical way of working, that system, because it doesn't actually kind of make you realise how in the name of Christ did it not kind of tell you there's 2 of the exact same files when it came online, because it would kind of tell you that. But then I guess that doesn't really get explained. I like the fact that there was some frames in this anime that looked freaking fantastic. Like A1 Pictures did kind of bring their A game on this episode. So far, the animation's been kind of average. It didn't really need to do anything more than it needed to do. It just basically did what it needed to do, and it did it pretty well. It based itself around the story and the characters rather than anything else. And I kind of like that. It didn't kind of need good animation to keep its story going. It just did it normally, and I liked it. And I'm guessing, I'm just kind of puzzled on how Magata escaped, because we all know we kind of gathered that Magata was still alive, because Michiru was kind of alive, even when she went into the kind of thing, that pod that saw a future, or kind of vision something, you saw that she was still alive. So I'm guessing if Michiru is still alive, in the sense the actual AI is still alive, because if she's got 7 personalities and she was kind of like exchanging one another message, there has to be some kind of philosophy there. And also, one other thing that kind of puzzled me, if she was pregnant, unless they were covering it up in the sense that they all knew she was pregnant and she had the birth, they all knew she was pregnant, wouldn't it kind of sing alarm bells? Like, didn't no one realise that there was, I guess she was kind of 13 at the time, so it kind of makes sense if she had like little play area, but it wouldn't make sense in the sense that it was kind of like childish area. Wouldn't you kind of realise there's a daughter there? It's kind of one of those things you kind of stop and realise. Wouldn't a pregnancy kind of be very evident, like in a person? Wouldn't you kind of see these mannerisms happening? If you were, I guess, unless they didn't really see inside the room itself, but anything to do, seeing exactly inside the room, so they don't really know what's going on in there per se. So it kind of just does. It has its levels of flaws in its logic, because you kind of realise, so she had same kind of sever the umbilical cord herself, go through the pregnancy, go through probably a procedure that might have actually almost killed her. There's a lot of things that kind of logical, because she was only 13 at the time, so she wasn't that developed in, like, I don't know how a woman's body works, I'm not a woman myself, but I wouldn't say like at that age. I'm guessing she was 13 or 15, one of those in that age range. I don't think her body was developed enough that she could do it on her own, like in the sense of wouldn't say to carry a baby, but like kind of give birth to it without a problem, because again, she isn't that developed. So it kind of would be a bit weird if they didn't actually kind of cover the whole situation up. Because there's something more going on with the characters in anime that they're not actually showing. I can see that happening from a mile away. But I just don't know. My theory can be complete bogus, but that's how I'm seeing it. 'Cause it doesn't add up in its own right. It doesn't add up. The characters themselves figuring it out does add up, but it doesn't add up in the actual retrospect. And also the product placement in this anime kind of felt a bit out of place. Like, there was number 6, there was Gundam, and there was kind of like stuff like that. It was like product placement everywhere. It's kind of like, what's this? What's this doing in there? But yeah, as a whole, great episode. Just it kind of had some bit of kind of plot holes that I'm kind of seeing myself that might be wrong. But anyway, all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want to support me, subscribe, leave a like. It does help me quite a bit. I know someone's watching my video. But with all that said, I am having the driver. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Bye for now.